This dude is probably one of the most unintelligent billionaires I have ever met or seen or witnessed. Which, you can probably even glean that from watching these people on TV. Anyways, all of that is to say is that they don't do their homework. Clearly, they're putting 19-year-olds in at the Treasury. This dude is not smart. And the danger in the lack of intelligence and the lack of expertise that Elon has. I mean, this guy is one of the most morally vacant, but also just least knowledgeable about these systems that we really know of. But the point is that what that means is that they're going to hit a button inevitably. They are going to hit a button.
Now, was that everything you expected it to be? The smugness, the self-congratulation, the absolute confidence in being dead wrong? Classic AOC. It's like she's trying to be a parody of herself. But here's the thing. AOC's little outburst isn't just some random insult, it's part of a pattern. Alright, let's be real. You can have all sorts of opinions about Elon Musk. You can love him, you can hate him, you can think he's an eccentric billionaire with too much power. Fine. But one thing you can't do, if you want to be taken seriously, is call the man stupid. Let's review just a few of the things that one of the most unintelligent billionaires has accomplished. He built SpaceX, the first private company to successfully launch, orbit, and recover a spacecraft. Oh, and NASA now relies on SpaceX for space travel instead of doing it themselves. He took Tesla from the brink of bankruptcy and turned it into the most valuable car company on Earth. He co-founded PayPal, revolutionizing online payments and then selling it for $1.5 billion. He's pushing forward renewable energy with SolarCity and Tesla's battery storage solutions. He's developing brain-computer interfaces with Neuralink, literally trying to connect the human brain to computers. He's working on high-speed underground travel with the Boring Company. He launched Starlink, which is literally providing internet access to people in remote parts of the world. Oh, and in the middle of all this, he somehow became the richest man in the world. But sure, AOC, a really dumb guy. So, what does AOC actually mean by unintelligent? Now this is where it gets interesting, because we all know Elon Musk isn't actually dumb. So what is AOC really saying when she calls him unintelligent? Answer, she means he's not thinking the right things. That's the go-to insult of the left, when they come across someone who dares to think for themselves. You've heard it before. How many times have you been called ignorant or been told to do your homework by some sanctimonious liberal? How many times have you been told you're just too dumb to understand why their ideas are so obviously correct? It's never about your ability to think critically, it's about what conclusions you come to. Because to AOC and the left, intelligence isn't about creativity, problem-solving, or independent thinking. No. Intelligence is about spouting the right dogma. It's about repeating the correct talking points. It's about filling in the right bubbles on the ideological Scantron test. Think for yourself, challenge the narrative, refuse to play along. Congratulations, you're now unintelligent. Here's a simple truth the left will never admit. They don't care about intelligence, they care about obedience. They treat intelligence like it's a memorization game. It's not about quick thinking, real-world problem-solving, or mental agility. It's about saying the magic words in the correct order. Elon Musk, despite all his accomplishments, is a heretic to their belief system. And what do they do with heretics? They don't debate them, they excommunicate them. That's why AOC calls him unintelligent. It's not a description, it's a label meant to disqualify him from the conversation. It's the same reason they call people like Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson, Thomas Sowell, and Clarence Thomas unintelligent. These are some of the sharpest minds in the country, but because they challenge the woke religion, they must be branded as stupid and dismissed. The message is clear. You either believe what we believe, or you're an idiot. So if thinking for yourself makes you unintelligent, if rejecting socialist nonsense makes you unintelligent, if pointing out the absurdity of the left's hypocrisy makes you unintelligent, then folks, I'll take that label any day of the week. Because you know who actually just proved they're not that bright? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She thought she was taking down one of the most brilliant innovators of our time, but instead she just told us exactly how the left thinks, and exposed herself in the process. What do you think? Have you ever been called unintelligent by a sanctimonious liberal? How did you respond? Drop a comment below, we'd love to hear your stories. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more common sense conservatism, delivered direct.